3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hi everybody, my name's Danny and welcome back to my channel. This is a long waited video that I haven't done, or should have done back in March of some time. I went to anime convention in Boston for this year, and like I did last time and the year before that, I wanted to show you what I have gotten. I have it all over here. If you want to know where I'm at, over here is my bathroom. You can tell by the shower over here. And this is my bedroom. I'm in my new space, first off. So you can guys kind of understand where I'm at. Other than that, so yeah, let's get into some stuff. Okay, the idea for some of this stuff, you know what, let me do this one. In this big VJ's bag, I have some of my stuff. First things first, you see, right you. I don't remember where I buy all these, bought all these, but yes, I have Nikki Raichu. I wish I remembered like all the stores and actually had photos of where I got these like I did last year or the last time I went to the convention. But for whatever reason, my brain was like, nah, I can remember. And no, I can't remember. So I got Raichu. Of course. It fell. I can't hold this. So I'll just put this on the floor. If I'm not mistaken, my Ditto Raichu also came from there. Guys, come on. Alright. If you guys want to know where I have been, other than moving stuff around here, come here, Obi. This is one of my kikis. This is Obsidian. I call him Obi. He's the oldest. Hi, baby. Onyx is over there. He usually likes to stay in my arms. But this is Obi. He's my little kiki. My little black kiki. They're both my little black kikis. So he would get that smaller when I got him. He's about 16 weeks. 16 or 17 weeks old. They both are. Yeah, right, baby. Yeah. Alright. There you go, puppy. If Onyx gets over here, I'll pick him up and show you guys him. He's smaller. Very cute little man. And this is Onyx. He likes jumping. Give me your leggies. There you go. See? Onyx. He's the smaller of the two. He is the runt of the litter. Yeah. You're on the camera, baby. Yeah. Okay, go play. He doesn't usually see my hair down. I usually have it up in a ponytail, so he likes to play with it. Here's one of my favorite anime characters, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. He's in his demon form. I have a bag, a plastic bag down here, and Onyx wants to climb in it. Okay. Again, I don't remember where all the places were about these, but I have my favorite evolution, which is Umbreon. And I have my newest favorite from the recent gen, Swirlege. I think I pronounced that right. Swirlege. He has the Flammy arms. I like him. He reminds me of one of my characters. Now this might be one of like a blast from the past type of animes, but I don't remember exactly the anime this is from, like the title, because I remember the anime. I just don't remember the title. But if you guys can figure out this character for me in the comments and tell me what anime it's from, or animes, because I remember it being like in 3 different anime. But if you can, let me know, because I would really like to get those animes or manga. But anyways, there's that one. Some of these are mostly from like the dealers area, not the artist alley. And I have bought stuff from the artist alley, but most of these are from the dealers. Along with the little white bunny thing character, I bought another lucky kitty, a lucky black cat. Trying to just get that in view. Yeah, black cat. Made a glass, and it came in one of these. But that was from the same dealer. I also had a phone strap. I let my brother get a hold of it, and he snapped it. I kept all the beads. I just had to find the cord, another cord for it. Now we're going to get into the artist alley from this bag. I have other things that are from the dealers, but I really wish I had people's. Maybe that was what it is. This is from wishwill.com. I don't know if that's actually the artist's Orton's name thing, or the name of their store. But I got a Umbreon keychain. So you have your normal Umbreon and then its shiny form. Maybe I'll show this a little bit better. Here you go. So it's not in the little plastic piece. But yeah. The kitties are all like, oh, can I play with that? Hey, can I play with that? No, you can't. I would like to put that back in its cup. And then I got this pen from them. They think I have a treat. My Alolan Raichu Yeah, there we go. My Lone Rachel. It's a pin pack. Apparently, the Lone Rachel, if I remember straight, the Lone Rachel was the last one that they had, and it came off their display board, which is yay fun. I got the last one. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, it came in this, like a coffee pot thing. So cute. Keeps your stuff easily organized, especially with people that are going from state to state. Let's see. He had more of that. Ah, here it is. Now, luckily, I remember where some of these they come from, like, and how to bring them together. This was from. This is their Instagram name. There's Sunny. Sponders, SUNNYSPONDER. But he was known for like the Fruit Loop lanyard at the convention that actually smelled like Fruit Loops. It was quite amazing. I wish I got a lanyard because they would constantly be wanting me to eat Fruit Loops. But some of these are B grade. I still can't find what's missing about them to be considered B grade. But here's an Umbreon pin. Very nice. Very detailed. But that was one of them. And then I have these here. And the idea of how to get like shinies, you had like this thing and a huge D20. And if you rolled the D20, you'll get a shiny. This is another B grade. It's Umbreon, or not Umbreon, but it's Mew. Very nice pin. I like the pin. I'm just going to temporarily put that in the bag. I'm going to keep these in little cellophane baggies, but here's the Umbreon Pokeball. These are the ones that you had to go and do to roll the D20. If I wanted to get a shiny Umbreon, I would have had to roll the 20 on the dice. I got Leafeon. Yep. And they didn't have regular Raichu, which was kind of shucky. But I got their last Alolan Raichu. And if you guys don't know, Raichu is actually my main fave. So, yeah. Anyways, so that was that. This artist. And for this artist, they were sitting right next to the person that I bought all the, between me and my friend, bought all the Zoid pins from, I think their account is Wildcat. Give me a minute. I'll show you the pins that I'm talking about. Alright. On this board here, which is all Mitch Matchy, because my cat's got to it. You know, something new to explore, basically. not realizing pins fall off. They get stuck in their paws. But these are all my Zoid pins. And these are the ones that this person that made these Zoid pins were sitting right next to the one that had the Fruit Loop lanyard, the pins that I just showed you guys. So all of these Zoids came from that one person. Now it's bugging me. It's High Wire Cats. That's the artist. So if you want to get some good Zoid pins, I would say go to them and see if you can buy some of their pins. Other than that, that's it. That is what it is. It is what it is, man. Hey, Opie. Move my chair. My knees hurt. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. I went shopping today and got a whole bunch of food. And then had to carry it up all upstairs. And my knee hurts. It's what happens when you get old. And you're only in your mid-30s. Okay, this group, there's going to be a lot of Pokemon. I'm just going to full on say that. Here's the next group. And here's their card and their information. But I got some pins from them. The Chew line. Pichu is supposed to be Luffy, from what I understand. I think Luffy's brother, and I have no idea who the top hat is. So I'm going to assume this is from all One Piece and then Pokemon cosplays. Or Pokemon cosplaying as One Piece characters. And then I got this piece, which is Umbreon and Murkrow on the moon. So pretty, so cute. I love Umbreon. But yes, so thank you for them. Thank you for their card, because this makes my job easier to showcase people's stuff. Where other people are like, oh, just take a picture of this QR code and you'll be there. It's like, I'm making a video maybe 4 or 5 months after I went to the convention. I'm not going to remember you. But I like people when they do this. So, there's that one. Then we have this person. The series that I have here is Starry Evolutions and Friends. But do they have their information on the back of these cards? That is the question. Yes. Thank you for visiting us at our shop. Let me remove the pin and I'll show you their QR code, and you guys can go view them. Okay. Here's their QR codes. And so you guys can get like a sneak peek of what they have. Guys, what are you doing? Don't flip the whole water dish. I don't want to clean up water today. Okay. This one is Leafeon's star pattern. Very hard to constellation. Very nice, very cute. Here is Umbreon. Very shiny. Very, very shiny. I'm trying to get it so you can see the constellation pieces, but I don't know if that's going to show. But that's Umbreon's. My second favorite evolution is... I can get him out. If I can get him out. And I always think of him as a guy. Jolteon. Jolteon is my second evolution that I like. So those are the evolutions, the starry evolutions and friends. This is from the same people. Another Alolan Raichu. Very nice. I do like. Oh, here's their card. Their card was hidden. It has kitty. And kitty. I like kitties. It'd be pretty hard if I didn't like kitties, since I already have kitty cats. And this is my bookmark that came with it. It has this nice purple dangle, and it's an Umbreon, I believe. No, it's a cat. Sorry, I don't know my creatures, but yes, it's a kitty cat. And of course, my kitty cats see the dangle, and they're like, "Huh, can I play with that?" And the answer is no. You can't. You ruined my Sandile bag. You ruined it. Oh, crap. There goes Raichu. Yes. So, all of this stuff was from them. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff back in there. Sometimes I don't know how they do it, but somehow they do. Bag in the baggie. I can figure out where to put them later. Alright, I think that was done of that bag. Now we go on to this bag. And I think this was an assortment of different places, if I'm not mistaken. So, the same place where I got the Giant Raichu and the Ditto Raichu, I have a Alolan Raichu necklace. Hard to see. There we go. Details. So, there's that. And I believe this is the same. No, this was for... Wait a minute. I have a few things that are not in this bag with me. This is for all the Sailor Moon stuff later on, when I'm going to show the cards. The card thing here, so you guys can see it. So, got a couple of rings from these people. And there's QR codes. Here is one of their rings. I'm trying to focus on this instead of my face. So this is one of their rings. And here is another one. It spins. Oh, that's pretty cool. So there's those. So there's those ones. Okay, I have my favorite boy, Shadow the Hedgehog pin. I don't remember where I got these. I don't have the card for them, or I don't think I do. No, I don't want to be it. Nope. Yeah, I don't have the card for these, but here's Sonic the Hedgehog. And then I have another Shadow. Very nice. I also had a Knuckles that's in front of a green Chaos Emerald, but I don't know where I put that. God knows where I put things for this video. So I'm going to just put some of these back away. And later on you might see those again in my display cabinets, which are right in front of here. One's over here, and another one's over here. But anyways, as I said, a lot of the Sailor Moon stuff, like the keychainy type stuff. I also did a Itabac for Sailor Moon, which is what this is. I made this bow for it. If you wanted to know why it's not in the Itabac, because I decided I'm going to make a whole new Itabac for Sailor Moon. Okay, here are some of the products that are from that one Sailor Moon thing. Here's Sailor Mars's wand. Makeup thing. Here is Sailor Jupiter. I know they're still in the bag. I'm not going to pull them out. Here is Sailor Venus. And Sailor Mercury. And then we had the metal ones where there is this one. I'm not really concerned. I don't remember whose one that is. I'm thinking those are the outer sailors, the ones that are guys turn into girls. There's this one. Not the outer. Outer is Pluto on them. The three guys, I can't remember. Can't remember what they are. They're in a movie. My Sailor Uranus? No, Sailor... Guys! Don't make me come in there. Alright, give me a minute. I have to pause this. I had put one of the kitties in timeout. So in about 15 minutes, I'll let him back out. When you start crap, you get put in timeout. I know who this is now. This is Neptune. I was going to dress her as in cosplay. But I need to grow out my hair a little bit more. I got Luna from Hot Topic. So if I tell you the ones that I have from other places, I'll let you know. I believe I bought this also on Hot Topic. It's a pin. If I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to find the other little wands. I know I have more, but they're evading me. Anyway, here is another pin that I also got from Hot Topic while I was there. So there's that Sailor Moon. I'll let you out in a little while. You're being bad. Yeah. Jupiter from Hot Topic. And I got Mercury from Hot Topic. I know, but you need to stop fighting. You need to stop fighting. And I'll let you out. I don't want to hear cat pulling hair and bloody all over the place. This was from last year's Sailor Neptune. Alright. If I let you out, you can't fight. Or you're going to go back in another room. You understand? You're not allowed to fight. Go on. I need to put that door back on the cabinet. Kittens. Let's see here. We got Sailor Moon herself. That was from the same company that I got the wands from. Same thing with Neptune. Or not Neptune, Mercury. Jupiter. Mars. And Pluto. Yeah, he only had a few of those in his arsenal. Now, these are from a charity. They were made by other people. By an artist. And these are metal. Very nice. Very heavy, too. So, the main Sailor Scouts and Sailor Moon. Her pin. I got my knee is like kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt. You guys don't even know. It's kicking my butt. I have Neptune. And those were separate. The outer planets were separate. I couldn't get Uranus, couldn't get Pluto, couldn't get Saturn. They were sold out for those 3. But Neptune was able to get 2, which again was nice. But that was all the Sailor Moon stuff. Well, not all of it. The stuff that was in my id bag. This was the last Sailor Moon thing that I have. It's a player's mat or mouse pad, but I'm going to use it as a player's mat. So that's neat. You might see this in a Pokemon video, just FYI. Might. Or any other opening boxes things. So this might be in the video. Maybe. Depending. And then somebody was selling Shadow. And he's smiling. Look at him. He's smiling instead of his grumpiness. I got this in a trade meet or swap meet. She's lovely Squishmallow. I swapped for a few old Pokemon cards, vintage Pokemon cards, to get this. And that was fine. It's nice and squishy. Squish. And I like Clefairy. I also went to a sketchbook swap. And because I had my Sondel id bag, somebody decided they wanted to do Shadow the Hedgehog. And this was their first time drawing Shadow the Hedgehog, which is very nice, very cool. And then somebody humanized him. And somebody else first tried drawing Shadow. And then somebody else drew Shadow. So this has now become my sketch meet book. Obi, down. You know you're not supposed to be on the fridge. Go on, get down. I swear. Can't have nothing. I also went to a sewing class, which I don't need a sewing class. It's just I wanted to do something and I wasn't feeling good. And I wanted to sit. And Chris wanted to sew, so me and him went into a sewing. Chris is the guy that I go to the anime convention with. I made a donut. They were trying to make it like really complicated, and a lot of people were getting confused on how to make their donut. So I took the handles and taught some other people how to sew their donut. Made it a lot easier. We also did shuriken, but my shuriken is like a pillow. And Onyx has done something with it. But I let the donut be theirs and the shuriken be theirs. About Chris. Chris is my friend that invited me the first time. So the very first video of the anime convention showing was because of him. And then the next year, like the very next year I went, And then 2005 is the one that I didn't go to. Or 2025, I didn't go because I was building home, my new home. So yes. Anyway, he didn't know what blind bags were. Or blind boxes, the little tiny things you open up and you pull out whatever. He didn't know what those were. So he got me some Grab mystery bags. This one it's $50, and it was a mega plushie bag containing 6 items. My kitty started ripping into it. And from what I understand, these are all from Walmart. So God knows what's in them. And then there's this Grab bag. This was $35. And it has 2 figures. Also from Walmart. From my understanding. And then this Grab bag is $40. It has 2 figures and 1 plush. And it's also from Walmart. And I was thinking to myself, do I really want to make a separate video when I open one of these? Or do I want to do it now? So I might be doing it in a separate video because it's already coming on to 50 minutes almost. And I still have Zoids to show you. So, starting with the first Zoid. I didn't even take scissors. Maybe I need scissors. Maybe I don't. These are still packaged, wrapped from when I got them. Got them here. So we got this one right here. Now, if you're like, what are you gonna do with all these Zoids? I'm gonna build them. Duh. This one and one of the other boxes are the ones that came a little bent out of shape. But I'm still keeping the boxes when I build them. So there's that one. Here is the other one. The Riddler or Rattler. And from what I understand, this was $80. So here's this one. Very nice, very pretty. It's purple. I like Zoids. Like that. There's that one. It's been a long day. Just FYI. A very long and hot day. I went shopping today. Very hot. And then I took a 3-hour nap because of it. So, here's my next Zoid. It's a Storm Sword. Storm Sworder. Sorry, I said that wrong. I read that wrong. But yes, this is this one. And then we get even bigger. This is one that my kitties have opened a little bit. Because they like bubble wrap. Both my kitties like bubble wrap. The box that's behind here is a shipping box, and it has nothing but bubble wrap and other packaging filler. And my kitties love the packaging filler. And I got Schneider, Liger Zero Schneider. Very pretty Zoid. There is like a somewhat of a thing that I want to do. A lot of the blades and things, I actually do want to put like small LEDs in. So how to do that is I'm going to have to do resin. So these pieces are going to be resin. Same thing with the claws. And the inside of its head will also be LED'd. But I'm going to remold these pieces to make resin pieces out of them and put LEDs in it. So the face pieces along the blade here will also be LED'd. So yes, there's a lot of thought process that I'm going to be doing. And then here's my other one. I have 2/3 of the way of the blade for Liger Z-Ray. So it's this one was shaped very well. Oh my god. You're tough, Liz. Thank you. Okay. This is Liger Zero Jaeger. The J is not pronounced. Jaeger. The fast one. Built for Spade. Because the lightning spikes are super fast. So the Jaeger had to be competitive to the lightning spikes. Lovely. Do like my Ligers. Not as much as my Command. But I do like the bigger Zoids. Got 2 more Zoids and then some artwork that I bought from the Artist Alley. This is the Bison, or Bison. One of my other favorites. I love big Zoids. I also like the Elephander, but I can't find him right now. But yes, the Bison is one of my favorites. Look at all them cannons. He is the bull. I like him. And I like him. He one of my favorites. So there's that one. And then I have the last Zoid. Like I said, and then it's artwork. As I almost topple over. Because my knee gave out. This. So the other reason why I go to the anime conventions is mainly because of these. Because here in Virginia, we do not have Zoids. There's Gundam, plenty of Gundam, plenty of model cars, plenty of those. We do not have in our stores Zoids. And I wish that would change. But this is Blade Liker. And now I have a Blade Liker, I have a Shield Liker, and I also have Zeke. If you don't know what Zeke is, obviously you haven't watched the anime for Zoids. And it's the Old Century, I think it's what it was. Old Century had a kid that was going venturing, finds an old abandoned relic, and Zeke is this organoid that goes into the Zoids to make them live. And Fiona is one of the people that went with Zeke. I think his name is Zach. Or Zeke. I can't remember the kid's name. And then Zeke went into a Shield Liger later on down like the second season. Then it becomes a Blade Liger. He meets Irvine. I forget the character that has the snail. Can't really remember a lot of names. Irvine is one of the ones that I like because he had a command wolf. And then later got a... Was it the Lightning Sykes? Yeah, I think it was the Lightning Sykes. But that was that anime. Alright. So those are my Zoids that I got. There was another one at the anime convention that I really wanted, but I didn't have the money for, and I was going to come back and grab it. But by the time I got back to grab it, it was sold out. It was the Panzer, Liger Zero Panzer. And that one is defense and all around full-on attacking Zoid. Like, it'll shoot out missiles and things. But it's like long range. These are my art. Not my art, but somebody else's art. And this is where to follow. Editing. So I got these pieces of artwork. They're dragons and they're gemstones. And if you know me and I like the gemstones. This one is Eternal Pride. And this one was Eternal Radiance. So it's basically a darker version of this one. But I like them. And what's going to happen to this wall behind me is going to be nothing but art from other people and myself. And then there's going to be art going up and down the stairway well, which is on the other side of here. Get the well. Whew. I didn't get very much for... I had some Pokemon cards that I got from the anime convention, but I have already put them in my Pokemon pocket. Or my Pokemon tub. So, to later be opened. And they're Japanese Pokemon cards. And I have a few other stuff, I think. Did I get anything else from this anime convention? I swear I'm forgetting something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I just can't remember what it is. I try to keep like all of my stuff together until I made this video, but I'm thinking I'm missing something. No, I don't think I am. If I am, I'll make an additional video along with the opening of the grab bags. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. But anyways, I had fun. I got sick. Lovely. Like the last year that I went there, I got sick too. But I did get sick, and then a few months later, I got the kitties. So yeah. Currently, they're still playing with all the bubble wrap that I just pulled off the Zoids. But yes, I don't think I have anything else. Am I going to go back for next year? I don't know yet. It depends on about these little boogabutts. These little boogabutts here. If they're able to have me be gone for over 7 days. Because it takes me, well, you have the 3 days of the convention, and then there's a day of you getting your badge and basically nothing else. And then there's the day of me going up there, and then the me going back, which is the Monday. But I'm thinking of pushing that to be Tuesday, so it'll be 8 days. 8 days of me being gone. And the reason why I'm saying Tuesday, so Monday I can ship off all of the Zoids to my house versus having my friend do it. Oh. So it depends. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go back next year, or try to find a way, find a convention here that's an anime convention, and have my 2 friends come down. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, thank you for watching me show you all of my stuff. My 2 kitty cats. And like basically an update of the way I've been living. It's hot in Virginia. We have gotten to 3 digits recently. Not today, but it was recent. It's hot. So if you're in a hot climate and you're having a lot of heat, stay cool. Go swimming. Go to the beach. Or don't. And stay in your house. Open a freezer. But anyways, bye.